Okay, so getting back into our coverage over the Dawn of X for X-Men comics, we actually pick up with Boom Boom. Now, Boom Boom has been around for a long period of time in X-Men comics, but either way, we actually pick up with her right now, just having a good old time drinking away. Now, the reason why we are focusing on her is because she was in our last New Mutant video, where basically Armor went to her for some kind of help. Now, Boom Boom did not go with Armor and Glob to go find Beak, because to Boom Boom, well, that mission was not anything interesting at all. She wants a grand adventure, but right now she is drinking. But this is the book telling us that Boom Boom is actually going to save Armor and Glob from the Cartel. Now, we do jump over to Armor, Glob, Beak, and Beak's family, who's right now being held hostage by the Boheme Cartel. Now remember, at the very end of our last video, the Boheme Cartel were able to only capture the mutants because they had a missile that canceled out the mutants' powers, basically making them weak and easy to capture. But with that being said, the Boheme Cartel only took these mutants as hostage because of a special reason. And that special reason all comes out of medicine. The reason why I say medicine is because, remember, at the very beginning of House of X and Power of X, Charles Xavier and the mutant race came out and said, "Hey world, listen, we have a new medicine. This medicine will give humans 5 extra years to live." The problem was, of course, you had a lot of countries across the world say no, because again, Charles Xavier is a mutant and the world does not like mutants at all. And so with that being said, unfortunately for Charles Xavier, a lot of countries did not take his deal. Now, with that being said, we actually do jump back over to Boheme Cartel because they're only in Nebraska to capture the mutants for a special reason. And that reason is, back in their home country, there was a virus, and that virus killed thousands and thousands of people. And with their government basically telling Charles Xavier no, they had no medicine. Now, some company did come in and say, hey, they had a vaccine for that virus, a way to beat that virus and hopefully save people's lives. The problem was that person, he wanted to charge every single person who's trying to stay alive $1,000. So if you had that virus and there was a vaccine that could possibly save your life, you had to pay $1,000, which of course, for most people, that is outrageous for a lot of people. And so a lot of people had died because the government was trying to argue with that company because people were dying, but the price was too high. Now that person was killed off by the cartel, but either way, the Boheme Cartel had captured the mutants here at Beak's farm because they wanted to use them as ransom to call up Charles Xavier and the rest of the mutant race to make a deal, to give 1,000 medicine for each hostage he has. So right now, he has Armor, Glob, Beak's parents, Beak's wife, and their kids. That's a lot of medicine that could really save a lot of lives back in Boheme Cartel's original country. But of course, this is still a bad thing because now you're holding kids hostage, a person who was sick in our last chapter hostage. But for the cartel, they don't care. They're trying to save lives back in their home country. Now, we do jump back over to COPPA, where we actually pick up with Sage talking to Boom Boom. Now, when it comes to Sage, Sage is one of those very interesting mutants who has the ability to kind of analyze everything so well, but also remember everything like a computer does. Her mind is literally just like a computer. But of course, right now, she's talking to Boom Boom because Boom Boom is wondering where in the world is Armor, Glob, and the rest of them because they left a long time ago. And you have Sage say, they never came back. And that right there is very concerning. And so right now, Boom Boom is going to leave to go hopefully save Armor, Glob, and the rest of the new mutants who are with them, because right now it seems like something bad is happening, which it is. So now it's Boom Boom to the rescue. Now, getting back over to Armor, you do have Armor basically ask the leader of Bohemian Cartel, how in the world did he know that Beak and his family were on this farm? How did he know there were a bunch of mutants on this farm? Because this farm is really out of nowhere. And so it's kind of like you had to be a close friend to know what was really going on here. And that is the moment you actually have the leader of the cartel say, oh, the internet. The internet basically helped me. There are websites out there that may praise you and love you and all that stuff. But there's also websites that hate you guys with the flaming passion. And those websites keep tabs on almost every single person part of your group, part of your race. And so there was a website that basically kept tabs on Beak and his family. And so that is how the cartel figured out, hey, that farm has mutants. If we go there and grab them, maybe, just maybe, we can get some medicine from COPPA to save the people back in our country. And so that is how they knew Beak and his family were on this farm. But to go ahead and wrap up this video, we actually do pick up with the mutants right now, beginning the process of breaking free from the cartel's control. Because right now you have most of the mutants who are being held hostage in the basement begin their plan to break free. At the same time, on the top level, you actually have Armor begin the process of trying to get away as well. And so with that being said, it's the new mutants of this group of new mutants trying to break away and hopefully stop the cartel and go back to their island. Now, of course, they do run into more issues, but there is one person who does arrive to save the day, to help them out, because she is amazing, she is powerful, and she is Boom Boom. Boom Boom has arrived with a bottle of liquor in her hand, and she is gonna fight against the cartel to save her friends. And this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. So with that being said, please leave me a like down below and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But I do hope you enjoy today's comic book video.